目覚ましテレビのなっちゃん、本当にお疲れ様でした。さあ、イラク戦争は長期化するという説が浮上してきておりますが、今一体何が起きているのでしょうか。
A person in the 1920s in a democracy to create a vision of themselves and manifest that into reality according to their own youthful dreams. And so in that respect, I think it's incredibly universal. You know what I mean? We all have these ideals of who we want to become at a very early age, and Gatsby is the eternal dreamer. You know, he never gives up hope, and to a fault. You know, that's ultimately his tragedy at the end of the movie. But we can all connect with that in a weird way. You know what I mean? His ambition and the idea of wanting to aspire for something higher, and to be able to come back to her and rightfully hold her hand. But yes, I mean, she's very indicative of that time period, and ultimately, in saying that actual line, she's ahead of her time. She knows that, you know, in the society and the way she was, the world that she was born into, that was the only, you know, destiny that she had for herself. Of course, she could have, in my opinion, broken free from that and ran off with Gatsby, but that's the tragedy of the story.
As a kid, my dream was to become the best bodybuilder in the world. And I was able to do that after winning 13 world championship titles. Then I wanted to become a leading man in the movies. And I was able to do that and make that dream become a reality. And then from one day to the next, I decided that I'm going to run for governor of the great state of California. And 2 months later, I became governor of the state of California. So now I served my term, and now I'm back in the movie business. But now what I'm trying to do is to bring all of those careers together. If it is the fitness and the bodybuilding promotion, if it is promoting films and doing movies, or if it is the political aspect through my USC Schwarzenegger Institute at the University of Southern California.
あつし、ちかさん、結婚おめでとうございます。あつし、幸せか？お前、覚えてる？本当お前は面白いやつで、モアモアの実を食べたユーモア人間かと思ったぜ。グランドラインで出会った時、一緒にグランドライン目指そうぜって誘ったのに、お前は、俺はチカの旦那になる男だとか言って断ったよな。ちゃんとチカさんを幸せにしてやれよ。じゃあな。
Nous vous offrirons un accueil vraiment unique. En japonais, il est possible de le décrire avec un seul mot, omotenashi. Omotenashi. C'est un sens profond de l'hospitalité généreux et désintéressé, qui remonte à l'époque de nos ancêtres et qui est depuis resté ancré dans la culture ultramoderne du Japon. Cette omotenashi explique pourquoi les Japonais prennent autant soin les uns des autres, de la même façon qu'ils prennent soin de leurs invités. Laissez-moi vous donner un exemple. Si vous perdez quelque chose, vous êtes presque sûr de le retrouver, même de l'argent liquide. Rien que l'année dernière, plus de 30 millions de dollars en cash ont été rapportés à la police de Tokyo. D'après un récent sondage portant sur l'avis de 75 000 voyageurs, Tokyo est la ville la plus sûre du monde. Ils ont également élu Tokyo numéro 1 pour la qualité de ses transports publics et pour la propreté de ses rues. Tokyo est aussi considéré comme ayant les chauffeurs de taxi les plus sympathiques du monde. Vous ressentirez cette qualité de vie dans tous les quartiers et vous allez découvrir notre culture traditionnelle et vous pourrez profiter des plus belles boutiques et des meilleurs restaurants dans la ville qui compte le plus d'étoiles Michelin au monde. Tout cela réuni dans un paysage urbain futuriste. Le quartier d'Odaiba où je travaille est le centre de notre vision pour des jeux parfaitement intégrés au centre-ville, les premiers jeux en plein cœur d'une métropole pour que la culture et le sport s'unissent de manière unique. Des parcours pour les fans, des lifestyles et des animations ouvertes à tous relieront les nombreux sites des jeux, créant une ambiance incroyable et laissant à tous les visiteurs des souvenirs pour la vie.
アシチルプシャーあつしくん、ちかさん、おめでとうなしいやー、アッシーも結婚なしか。一緒に飲んだ日が懐かしいなし。あつしは面白いキャラしてるから、ふなっしーは船橋市非公認キャラクター、ふなっしーだから、あつしは市なんかの器じゃない。県の器。愛知県非公認キャラクター、アッシーとして、一緒に頑張ろうって誘ったけど、俺はたくさんの人に愛されるキャラクターなんかじゃなくていい。地下に愛されているわ、それでいいって臭いセリフ言ってたらしいな。覚えてるなしいか。二人とも幸せになしいな。
Buongiorno, Benedetta Radelli di Milanel. Volevo chiedere a Keisuke Honda come sono andati questi primi giorni.
Yeah, it's so excited. I'm so happy.
Ci spieghi anche il significato della maglia 10?
Yeah. When I know that my dream come true. When I was 12, I wrote. One day I wanted to play Serie A, and I wanted to put number 10. So I really for hungry to come here and put number 10. So I was so happy when I know. So I really want to show who I am on the pitch.
Che importanza ha il tuo arrivo a Milan?
I said many interviews about this question. For me, just I need a football. I don't mind which city I live. I just need win the game and training hard and good rest. That is important for my life. And I know the club helped me a lot from now.
I don't know really. I mean, I suppose every teenager, looking back when they get to, I'm almost 18 now, and when you get to that stage, everyone turns around and thinks probably, oh, I wish I'd known that when I was 13 or whatever. So, nothing particularly that's relevant to Harry Potter particularly, I don't think. But certainly I've got things that I wish I could tell my 13-year-old self.
My character, Milady, I look at her as really one of the most modern women in literature. She's incredibly smart and single and living in a man's world, dealing with men, yet she's respectable. She can go in and out of different worlds, different societies, and it definitely brings its own to the table. So it's not like, why are we making this? We're making this because it really is something new and people haven't seen it. Costumes for characters are really important for me because, that's when your character really comes to life is through the costumes and through the hair and makeup. But I think it's all a team effort, and we have such talented people making the costumes, doing our hair and makeup, and you know, you just kind of work together as a team to make the best thing you can possibly do. So it's been amazing to be able to be part of the process of watching my character come to life.
Senator Obama, welcome to YouTube.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Great to have you here.
Thank you.
Why does a candidate need a technology and innovation platform?
Well, because technology is not only posing enormous opportunities for America, but if we can apply technology to some of the big problems that we face, like healthcare or energy or education, then we can leap over some of the problems that have been, plaguing us for a very, very long time. And one of the things that I've seen is that technology gets pushed aside as something separate from some of these other problems, when in fact it gives us an opportunity to really make progress that we haven't seen in a very long time. So,
if you're in the White House, do you think you'll start a White House YouTube channel?
You know, I haven't thought of it that way, but here's what I have said. We're going to have sort of 21st century fireside chats where I'm speaking directly to the American people through video streams, because it allows me to interact directly in a way that I think will enhance democracy and strengthen our government.
Well, speaking of fireside chats, we've had some users submit questions virtually on YouTube. A lot of them about foreign policy, and this first one comes from a user who calls himself the Feaster Bunny. I don't know why, but that's his username, and you can just check it out right up there. Is your foreign policy as much wrapped up into sort of who Barack Obama is as it is in terms of your ideas? I mean, is your campaign as much about identity as it is ideas?
No, I don't think so. I think that I oppose the war in Iraq because of ideas. I believe in talking to the leaders of other...
どうも、スマップです。いやー、淳君は見事にチカさんのオンリーワンになったね。いずれビストロスマップにも出てほしいね。
ちょ、待てよ！
顔はダメだよ。
まあ、バレたらしょうがない。せーの。
アッシー、チカさん、結婚おめでとう。